Okay. So here's the agenda for the meeting. As I said, we'll talk about some ISHLT membership statistics, what's happening at the meeting in Prague that's relevant to this professional community, and then talk about what we should be addressing in the coming year, hopefully just as an open dialogue. And I'll say that I'm standing in for Dr. Vesheri, who is unable to join today. He's the chair of the cardiology professional community. But we do have three other members of the community, at least that I can see here. And why don't you introduce yourselves, Lynn, Brian, and Ryan?
Hi, everyone. It's nice to meet you. My name's Lynn Panous. I'm a heart transplant cardiologist at Vanderbilt, and I'm really excited that you all could join us.
Hey everybody, I'm Brian Houston. I'm a cardiologist here at the Medical University of South Carolina and serve as the representative to the MCS IDN from the Cardiology Professional Committee. So thanks very much.
Hi, everyone. Ryan Tedford, also from MUSC in Charleston, and I'm the representative to the Leadership Advisory Forum through SHLT.
Excellent. And then we have one of our incoming members, Clara.
Yeah, hi everyone. I am a cardiologist at Sahlgrenska University Hospital in Gothenburg in Sweden, and I'm working with heart failure and pulmonary arterial hypertension transplantation. It's very nice to meet you this way, and I look forward to meet some of you in Prague. I hope.
Yes.
There. And I'm also looking forward to get very much help on the way to come in the group and maybe be useful in any way.
That's great. That's why we're here.
Thank you.
So just a couple of quick things about the cardiology professional community. It is the largest group within ISHLT. You can see 29% of ISHLT members have identified this as their primary professional community, followed by CT surgery and then pulmonology. So it is the dominant organization within ISHLT, although as you can see by this slide, from 2022 to 2023, declining in membership slightly, although ISHLT overall is growing. That growth has not been coming within the cardiology professional community. And so hopefully that's one of the things that we can talk about, is what kind of things ISHLT could be doing to become more relevant to more people in this community. Unsurprisingly, within the cardiology professional community, most of the members have identified the heart IDN interdisciplinary network as their primary group, and none have identified the lung group. And then we've got some MCS and some PVD. And looking at early career, about 30% of the members of this community are early career, and about 25% are trainees. And both of those numbers are higher than ISHLT as a whole. A quick note on membership. Last year in 2023, ISHLT changed its membership dues structure to provide tiered membership for different economies based on the World Bank, and also for non-physicians. And the program is a great success. You can see the blue lines are the results, the orange lines were our projection, and the gray line is where we were previously. So we've really attracted quite a few trainees and non-physicians and physicians in middle and low income economies that we didn't have previously. So this is really important, and we'll be looking to make sure that we meet the expectations and the needs of these new members in the future.
Hey, Greg, can I ask you a question about that? I
Please.
think that's absolutely wonderful, and I noticed that when we paid our dues this year. Is that true of the meeting registration as well?
We don't know yet. It looks like it is, where we're about halfway through the meeting registration period. Well, there are more than 2,200 people registered for the meeting, and what I would say is that we've definitely seen a slight uptick in participation from the middle and low income economies. But we have not seen the non-physician increase. That could be because the meeting is in Europe, and many of the non-physicians, nursing and allied health, in US and Canada aren't going to be able to travel to Europe.
Thank you.
We'll have better statistics on that as we get closer to the meeting. And here's the geographic breakdown for ISHLT, and ISHLT is growing. The non-North American membership is growing. So this that 74%, which also includes Canada and Mexico, that number is smaller than it was as a percentage of total membership just a few years ago. And we're seeing membership growing in Europe and Australasia and some of the other areas. But it really is an intentional focus of ISHLT to become more of a global organization with members from around the world. And as we, whenever we issue surveys, whenever we ask people, the two best things about ISHLT are that it's multidisciplinary and that it's international. Okay, just a couple more things about the upcoming meeting in Prague. There will be meetings of the interdisciplinary networks, and those will be held at lunchtime on Thursday and Friday. And the HEART meeting is Friday, and the MCS and PVD meetings are on Thursday, and we've scheduled it that way on purpose, so folks might be able to go to both of those. And then the professional community meetings are in the evenings from 6 to 7:15. That will follow the poster and exhibit receptions, which end at 5:30. The bars and the food stations will stay open until 6 o'clock, so folks can grab one more cocktail and one more bag of chips and bring it into the professional community meeting. The cardiology meeting will be Thursday, and these will all be in the same area of the hall in Prague. So over the past year, each of the professional communities has held at least one webinar. Cardiology was in September. We had 72 registrations, 21 registered live. That's not unusual. And then you can see we've had over 100 YouTube views. And as you can see by all of those, the asynchronous participation is quite impressive, and it's growing. These are running statistics. In particular, and I think it's in direct relationship to the rigidity of the schedule of the members of that professional community. So you see the surgery group had really good asynchronous participation. And that is all I had in terms of slides. So I think it would be great